Hi everybody, so today I wanted to do a get ready with me style video. I wanted to use my Urban Decay Vice palette. I don't use this that often for some reason, and I wanted to start getting some more use out of them because I do love my Vice palettes. So this is the Urban Decay Vice LTD, I think the first version. I do believe they came out with another version as well. I do have that, and but this is the first one that they came out with. It was limited edition, but I know that they brought it out twice, so there was a lot of people who were able to get it. So in case you did get it and you wanted to do a look with this palette, or if you had similar colors, or even I can't remember if some of these were re-promotes, but if they were and you do have these colors, or you just have colors similar to them, I wanted to do a look using this. So other than that, I don't have anything else to say other than I hope that you guys like this video. Don't forget to thumbs this video up, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really means a lot, and I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you guys can help me out with that, I would really appreciate it. So if you want to see how to get this look, just keep on watching. Alrighty, so to start off this look, I already have my MAC Bare Canvas paint on my lids. It just cancels out any discoloration and is a nice base for the shadows to help them stick better and go on smoother. So now I'm using my Urban Decay Vice LTD palette. This is the first edition of the LTD Vice palettes, and I'm going in with the shade Road Stripe. This wasn't exactly what I wanted, so I ended up mixing in the shade that was next to it called Anonymous, which is just a skin tone beige shade. Then I'm going in with the shade Heat, and I'm going to apply this with a MAC 217 brush on the outer corners of my eyes, and then bringing it up and blending it into my crease. This is going to be sort of like a transition shade, but I do want this color to pop beneath all the other shades that I'm going to apply next. So on top of that, I'm going to be applying the shade Junk Show. This is a really vibrant pink purpley tone shade, and I'm going to apply this on the same areas that I applied the Heat shade, but just slightly lower. I want the colors to play off each other, but I do want each of them to stand out on their own. Then to even further add definition and a little bit more color, I'm going in with the shade Freak Show, and I'm applying this on the outer half of my lid and blending slightly into the crease. This is just going to add more of a pop of color and play off that pink tone. Now with my Jordana Cosmetics eye pencil, I'm going to be applying this on the inner half of my lid. This is just going to act as a sticky base for the lid colors that I plan to apply. You can even use a concealer if you'd like, and if that would work better for you. Now I'm mixing two shades for my lid. They're the shades Chase and Last In, just like a light beigey shimmery color. You can go in with a brighter color if you'd like, but since I have so much color in my crease, I thought I'd go with something more neutral on the lid. Then with the same Jordana pencil, I'm using that as my base on my lower lash line, just applying that to the lash line and blending it out with my finger. Then on top of that, for my inner corner highlight, and then on the lower inner half of my lash line, I'm going to apply the shade Blitz, which is just a bright gold. You can wet your brush if you'd prefer. That would make it a little bit more metallic and just make it look more foiled. I just applied it dry since I already had the sticky base applied down. And then I'm going in with the shade Floss. I wanted to add a bit more color than I already had on my eyes, but something that was not going to add too much brightness. So this is just a deep kind of forest green, and I'm applying that to the lower lash line on the outer half, blending into the Glitz shade. And once you have that down, I'm going to go ahead and start my liquid liner. This is the NYC Liquid Liner, and I'm just going to do a very thin line along my upper lash line. I don't ever wing my liners out because my eyes get very watery throughout the day, but if you wanted, you can add a wing. Now I'm going in with my Covergirl Clump Crusher Mascara, and I'm going to just apply this to my upper lash line. You can add falsies if you want, and even apply mascara to the lower lash line. This is just the way I do it. Now I'm going in with my Palladio bronzer, and this is in the shade Illuminating Tan. I'm applying this to the bottoms of my cheekbones and along my temples and along my jaw, just to give my face a little bit of color and a little bit more definition. I'm using a little bit of a face powder just to clean up the bronzer because it got a little bit more out there than I wanted it to be. And now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild blush. This is in the shade Heather Silk. It's a really pigmented blush, so I'm using a very fluffy brush to apply it. And then I'm going to go in and kind of blend it out even further, but right now I'm just trying to get the color placed on my cheeks. With my same Rimmel Stay Matte powder that I used to clean up my contour, I'm taking it onto a really fluffy brush, and I'm going to just buff this over my cheek colors. This is going to tone them down, but also really blend and buff them out so that it looks a lot more natural. Then for my highlight, I'm going in with the shade Innocent. This is one of the e.l.f. mineral eyeshadows, and I'm going to apply this to the top of my cheekbones and my nose. I thought that this was going to be a little bit more subtle than it was, but it's a matte shade, so it definitely is more subtle than something shimmery. You can choose whichever highlight you'd like. I wanted something matte today. So I wanted to do something different here at the end. Instead of doing my random like beauty poses, like yes, makeup, I wanted to do kind of just like a little bit of a talk through, nothing too long, so don't worry, it's not going to take up too much of your time. I wanted to just mention here at the end, if you have any tips or tricks or like inspirations for videos that you would like me to do, please let me know in the comment section below, or you can email me, whichever you'd prefer. I have all of my social media below. You can tweet me, comment on one of my Instagram posts, you can do like message me on Snapchat, anything you'd like, it's all below, just to give me some more ideas. I do want to grow my YouTube channel, and I want to get more of like a community using my YouTube channel, so if you guys can help me out with that, I'd really appreciate it. I do have some ideas for some different style videos that I can do, but it's hard because I don't really have much to work with, so if you guys have any ideas that can help me out, and then I can also get videos out that you guys would like to see if you guys do that for me. So it's kind of more of like a community instead of me just like posting whatever random video I want to do and then hoping you guys like it. It's actually going to be more of like you guys can give me an idea of what you would like to see from me, and then hopefully we can grow and build upon this, and then the community can get bigger. And I don't necessarily want this to be my full-time job, so I'm not the person who's going to be like hungry to get like 1 million+ subscribers, but I definitely want to get a decent sized mini community here, so if you guys can help me reach 1,000, that would really mean a lot to me. YouTube is something that I do for my hobby, and it's really fun. But it's something that I was really inconsistent with in the past. I am going to try to change that. I do want to try to get a new camera. One that I'm looking into is the Canon T6i. Let me know if you guys have ever tried that or know anything about cameras, like what I should look for as far as like for YouTube videos and like the purposes that you would need for more of like a YouTube beauty vlogger type kind of use. If you have any tips for that, I would really appreciate it, just because I don't really know too much about technology, camera, thing like that. I'm trying to learn more about it. I am in college, if you guys didn't know, and I'm trying to take a photography class to hopefully give me more inspiration and learn how to really use the camera technology, work with angles, work with lighting, and things like that. So other than that, I really don't have much else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, so that you guys can see more videos from me, and thumbs up this video if you liked it, so that I know that this is a style video that you guys would like to see in the future. So other than that, I am done, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, friends!